About family justice, what you need to know about divorce in Singapore. Eligibility. Before considering a divorce, you should exhaust all other avenues of help to reduce conflict and resolve any marital issues. You may consider counseling or any of the support programs available at the Strengthening Families program at Family Service Centres and Divorce Support Specialist Agency. When can you apply for a divorce? To apply for a divorce in Singapore, you must be a Singapore citizen or have lived in Singapore for the past 3 years. You and your spouse must also be married for at least 3 years. Otherwise, you will need permission from the court to proceed. Next, you have to establish the facts to rely on in support of a divorce. You have to raise one or more of the following 6 facts in your matrimonial application for divorce. Adultery. If your spouse cheats on you by having sexual relations outside of marriage and you find it intolerable to live with him or her, you may file for divorce as soon as infidelity is known by providing evidence of the act or intention of it, including videos, photographs, or text and email exchanges. Unreasonable behavior. If your spouse inflicts physical or mental abuse or has behaved in a manner that you cannot reasonably be expected to live with him or her, you may file for divorce as soon as an incident has taken place by providing evidence of any act, active or passive, or failure to act of your spouse. Desertion. If your spouse has left you against your wishes and completely rejected the marital relationship, you may file for divorce after 2 years, providing evidence of your deserting spouse's intention and physical separation. Separation. If you and your spouse have been living separately and apart, or together but maintaining different households, you may file for a divorce after 3 years if your spouse agrees to the separation, or 4 years if your spouse does not agree to the separation. Mutual agreement. If both you and your spouse agreed that the marriage has irretrievably broken down, you may file for divorce. You will also need to consider the following matters: child or children's care arrangements, including custody, care and control, access, and maintenance. Spousal maintenance, whether it's a nominal sum, a specific sum per month, and whether for a fixed period of time, a one-time lump sum, or none at all. Assets distribution. Which assets to divide, example house and monies in bank accounts, and how. Costs of proceedings, paid by one party, shared between both parties, or each party bears own costs. Once you have established eligibility and facts for divorce, you may proceed to file for a divorce at the family justice courts. Those married under Sharia law must file for divorce in the Sharia Court Singapore. If you have any children under 21 years of age, before filing for a divorce, you will be required to attend the mandatory co-parenting program conducted by an MSF-funded social service agency. At the end of the mandatory co-parenting program, you will be issued with a certificate of completion, which must be filed together with the originating application for divorce or the cross-application if you are a respondent. What to do next? If you or someone you know wishes to file for a divorce or has been served with a matrimonial application for divorce, visit the Singapore Court's website for more information. Copies of the Divorce in Singapore booklets, which detail the various processes and provide useful contacts and checklists, as well as the necessary forms and documents, can also be downloaded from the website.